Also, don't mind my dog Brady in the background. He just heard a dog bark, so I hope he doesn't like run up and start barking. I really tried to make my bed, but he wouldn't move, so I made it around him. Here he goes. Give me 1 second. Hey friends! Once again, it's been a long time since I've last seen you guys. That's my fault, obviously. I've just been so busy. I haven't uploaded a video since my 8123 Fest vlog, which was in January. So you could imagine that I had a really busy semester. I know you've probably never seen my hair like this before. It is my natural hair. I'm trying to embrace it more, so I know it might be a little frizzy. But yeah, so this summer I'm gonna be trying my hardest to keep up with YouTube more. Please comment videos you want to see. I feel like I do the same 3 videos. I literally have been doing the same 3 videos for the last year or year and a half. In fact, the video I'm gonna be doing today is a video I do quite often. It is a record collection update. But I'm also going to show you the way I have my vinyl collection set up to give you guys any ideas, because I believe I did that once before, how I had my collection set up, but that was old and it's not like that at all anymore. I actually rewatched that video recently and it's nothing like that. So the way I have it set up now is pretty affordable. I'm going to show you that at the end of the video. I'm going to go through my new albums first. I'll show you guys that at the end of the video. But for now, I'm going to go through some of my albums I've gotten over the course of the last almost year. My last record collection was like last August or September, so it's like a year's worth of albums, but in all honesty, it's not that many because I'm at school all the time. I don't have extra money to spend on albums. But I have about, I don't know, 5 to 10 to show you, many of which you guys will be familiar with, and maybe some you won't. I'm pretty sure you'll be familiar with most of these, but either way, let's just get started. So I'm gonna start off with the 1 7-inch I have that I picked up. I picked this up in the fall, so it's been quite a while. And it is Humblest Pleasures by Turnover. This only has 2 songs on it. It has Humblest Pleasures and Change Irreversible. It's actually pretty cool the way it's pressed. One side is like this blue-green color and the other side is this green and pink color. So yeah. I like these 2 songs. Honestly, they're 2 songs by Turnover I never seem to skip when they come on. So next up, these next 2 records are by the same female artist. Definitely an artist you've heard of probably every day of your life for the last 6 months. They're both by an artist named Kacey Musgraves. So the first one I have to show you is actually her most recent album that everyone's been obsessed with, Golden Hour. Yes, I'm obsessed with it too. If you watched my albums of the year, I think it was my number 2 or 3 album of 2018. Oh my god, this record is literally just perfection. It took me a long time to finally suck it up and just buy it. The inside looks like this. It's pretty. I'm sure you guys have seen this because I feel like this is a very popular album. Many of you guys watching probably own it if you're vinyl collectors. And the record itself is pretty. Okay, so I don't know if I ever talked about this on my channel, but I'm obsessed with clear vinyl. I don't know why, it's just so aesthetically pleasing, and what do you know? This one was pressed on clear vinyl, so I think it matches the aesthetic so well. I mean, I thought it was going to be some blue color or pink color, but I'm really glad it's clear. I think it looks really pretty. I highly recommend you listen to High Horse, which is the hit. Some of my friends who can't stand country music have gotten into some of this album through that song. Velvet Elvis, Slow Burn, Oh What a World, Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh, it's such a great album. The next Kacey Musgraves album I got on vinyl was actually a gift from my boyfriend Chris. Hi, if you're watching. It was a Christmas present, and it is her first record, Same Trailer, Different Park. I have always been obsessed with this album. Fun fact about me, I used to love country music. I still love country music, not as much as I used to. But I still love artists like Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood and Kacey Musgraves, obviously. And that stems from me being a giant Taylor Swift fan since I was 9 years old. And I've just always had an appreciation for country and folk music, no matter how cringy it is. Some of it I just stay away from completely, but back when this album came out was when I was in that phase. I had the CD, I think my mom has it now in her car or something. I don't know where it went. But I remember telling my boyfriend Chris one time that I was really into this album, and I guess he remembered I said that and got it for me for Christmas. It's on plain black vinyl, so I'm not going to take it out, but I highly recommend you listen to this album. I honestly might like it as much as Golden Hour, but it's not much like Golden Hour, so that's kind of up to personal preference. But some of my favorite songs on this album are Silver Lining, Back on the Map, Keep It to Yourself, and Blowing Smoke. So the next two albums I'm going to show you are another two by the same band, my favorite band that I don't need to clarify anymore because I probably say it in every single video, and it is The Maine. The first one is their newest record, You're Okay. I really need to make a video talking about this album, but I feel like by now it's a little past that time. Just my thoughts on every song. Let me know if you want to see that, because I know a lot of people have found my channel because of The Maine and because of the Maine fans. And it's just like a known thing that I'm obsessed with The Maine. But yeah, so this is their latest album. It came out at the end of March, You're Okay. I'm sure many of you guys have heard about it. It is so good. Like, so good. It totally surpassed my expectations because, in all honesty, the previews they were posting on Instagram, I wasn't living for them. Like, some of them I thought sounded good. I loved Numb Without You. I loved My Best Habit. Broken Parts, not my fave. Probably my least favorite on the album. It's still a good song, but it's definitely not my fave. So when that single came out, I was like, oh no. And then I heard all the previews that they were posting on Instagram, like all the little clips of the songs, and I guess they just picked awkward parts of these songs because almost every song on this album is insanely good, like insanely good. So I'm gonna name some of my favorites if I can narrow them down. Heaven or Already Here, hands down my favorite song on the album. I just knew it was gonna be my favorite when I heard the preview because the preview sounded killer. And it is still one of my favorites, my favorite. And I'd say my two after that are Tears Won't Cry, Shinju, and I Feel It All Over. Those are probably my top three. My trash butt ordered the most expensive bundle because whatever, I did have money put aside for them, but not for this. And that bundle came with this variant, which I think is so pretty. And the other album by The Maine that I have on vinyl now is one that I got when I was in Arizona seeing them for the 8123 Fest. I actually bought the ticket bundle, gold bundle or whatever, and you get your ticket for the 8123 Fest, but you also got a bunch of merch, and one of the pieces of merch included Can't Stop, Won't Stop on vinyl. If you're unfamiliar, this is their first album. It came out in 2008, so it was for the 10-year anniversary. As most of you guys probably know, they played this album in full at the 8123 Fest. It was kind of the whole theme. A lot of people were wearing black and gold. And yeah, so they pressed this on vinyl in honor of 10 years. The album itself is pressed on white vinyl with like a gold splatter in the middle. I think it's so cool. Okay, so I have two albums left to show you. Like I said, I didn't have a ton. This one I actually thought I showed in my last record collection update, but I rewatched that and I didn't show it, so I don't know. But it makes sense because I bought it the same day I bought the Turnover Humblest Pleasures 7-inch, and it is Phoebe Bridgers' Stranger in the Alps. This is one of my favorite albums of 2017. It's just pressed on plain black vinyl, so I don't want to take it out, but this is a great album. I'm sure all you guys are familiar with it. It was a very popular one. So, I don't know. I guess I'll say some of my favorites are Smoke Signals, Georgia, and Scott Street. Those are probably my top three. And last but not least is pretty old album, but I actually just got it from my friend Gianna. She was getting rid of all her vinyl records, like selling them, and she just gave me this one for free. Like, I was totally gonna buy it off of her. It's a classic, and it is Third Eye Blind's self-titled album. I'm sure everyone watching this is familiar with this record. It's just one that I think everyone knows at least a song or two off of. And I've been obsessed with this album for a while. The Maine covered Jumper on one of their tours recently, and it got me to listen through this again and get back into it all of a sudden. And when I saw she was giving it away, I was like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I just never spin these. Like, I still love this album, but she lost her record player or something, but she was like, I never listen to my records anyway, so I just want to get rid of them. They're taking up too much room. So she passed this one over to me, and I am so glad to have it. Actually, seeing them next month with my good friend Sophie. If you're watching this, hey Sophie, we're both Sophies. But yeah, so some of my favorites on this album, I guess I will say, are Narcolepsy, Graduate, How It's Gonna Be, and Motorcycle Drive-By is my favorite. Hands down my favorite. Third Eye Blind, hands down my favorite song by them on this album. One of my favorite songs of all time. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this one in my collection. So that is it for the new records I have in my collection now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about those albums, or if you would ask for recommendations, I totally will answer them below. And now I'll move on to my setup that I'm sitting in front of right now. And yeah, hope you like it. So guys, this is my little setup right here. I will zoom in and show you certain things, the way I have them organized. But yeah, for the most part, this is the entire setup from a faraway view. I have my albums in alphabetical order, so from A to Z. I have a little collection right here of older records, like ones my dad has passed down to me. So these aren't in any particular order. I'm gonna start putting them in a right order, but I am planning soon on going through those and deciding the ones I want to hold on to and the ones I don't want to hold on to. And so in this little basket right here, I have all my 7-inch albums. These were in alphabetical order. I don't think they are anymore, but I don't know. I kind of want to do an updated record collection because my collection has really grown since I did that video. So as for my initial setup, this is my turntable. I have an Audio Technica AT-LP60. I highly recommend this for anyone, I don't know, looking to maybe upgrade from some kind of Crosley record player. It's somewhat inexpensive. I mean, it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's pretty good for a good turntable. I forget how much I spent, but it was, it came with this and these 2 speakers, so it was a little more than just the turntable. And I like it a lot, but I do want to upgrade soon to one of the bigger Audio Technica turntables, but for now I'm fine. I'm not really gonna worry about that. And yeah, it's actually a really nice record player. Basically how it works is, you turn on the speaker and it has buttons, so you hit start, and I don't know, I feel like this is a very common turntable, so most of you probably know how it works, but I'm going to show you for those who don't. It automatically puts the needle on the album and plays your music for you. Some of the other settings are, if an album has a higher speed, you can adjust that here. This is going to sound a little funny, but that's obviously not how that song goes. So this is the normal speed. And here, I use this kind of as a pausing feature. I don't really know if that's what it's for, but like if I need to pause my music, I just hit that and it holds the needle up. It also is good for skipping around if you want to change a song. So if I want to go to this track, whatever that may be, this is the end of a song, but it'll skip to another part of the album without damaging the record or the needle. And also you can switch right here, I'm not going to do it, this setting from a 12-inch or a 7-inch. So when I have a 7-inch record on, it'll just drag the needle to where that album or that record starts, if that makes sense. So, yep, that is that. I'm going to shut this off because I don't want to get copyrighted. Because Taylor Swift copyright is like a cop, but I should use another album. But yep, this speaker has nothing to do with this. This is my wireless speaker for my phone, but I leave that there anyway because it's part of the whole little music thing. So this is my setup I have going now. I do have this metal cage looking box that I wanted to put over here. Don't ask about this. I'm gonna show you. It was my birthday a few weeks ago, and my friend Hunter, shout out to you if you're watching, gave me this. I love ranch and I love Taylor Swift, so that is there. This is just makeup and random crap. This has nothing to do with albums, but anyway, I do have this black metal box that I wanted to put here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that yet, just to put albums that I either got recently or I want to include in a video, like this record collection update, I usually pick them out from here, but I think I want to get a little box that'll look nice that I can put albums in that were that are prepared for a new video, or I want to review, or they're just new additions. So I think I'm going to be doing that sometime soon. If I do, that little chest is either going to be going here or maybe up here. Ignore this kind of like mess right here. But yeah, could you tell I'm a Taylor Swift fan? I have so much going on between this rant and stuff. Oh my god. But yeah, so this is my setup. This is me. Hello. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and my little setup tour. If you have any questions at all, please comment down below. I'd be happy to answer them. Please, please, please give me new video recommendations. I lack creativity sometimes, and especially when I'm busy with work and hanging out with friends in the summer, I'm gonna just put this to the back burner, and I really don't want to. I really enjoy making videos for you guys. I love hearing your feedback. I love hearing about your favorite new music and your favorite albums in your collection. So please, 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 if there's a certain video you'd like to see or any ideas you have for me, let me know. And like I said, any questions about any of the albums I talked about today or this overall setup, I'd be happy to answer them. So I will see you guys soon. I promise. I'll try and keep up with some kind of weekly schedule. And until then, I'll see you later. Bye.